Hello, this is John with Coach.Win. Each week, the coaches at Coach.Win get together and share best practices. We share articles we've written, articles we've read, and other sources of information that we think are valuable. We're going to be creating those into a podcast. Because we believe so much in AI, we're going to let the podcast be created by us uploading all those articles and have it automatically recorded. So while the voices you're about to hear are AI, the content behind it is all generated by the coaches at Coach.Win. Enjoy the podcast.
All right, so we've got a pretty hefty stack of research here all about AI and business.
Yeah, it looks like we're diving deep into how to make AI a core part of your strategy going into 2025.
Exactly. And one thing that really jumps out from all these different sources is that AI is not just some, passing tech trend.
It really isn't.
It's a total game changer.
Absolutely.
It's completely reshaping how business is done.
And it's happening now.
Yeah. And it's not like those early days of computers,
Right.
Everyone talked about the potential, but the impact on actual productivity was kind of hard to measure.
Yeah.
With AI, we're seeing real measurable results.
Totally. Take that PwC report, for example.
Okay.
It highlights that sectors using AI are seeing a 5-fold increase in productivity.
Wow, 5-fold.
Yeah. So imagine
Okay.
completing a week's worth of work in a single day.
Whoa.
That's the kind of leap that puts AI-powered businesses in a league of their own.
Yeah, that's a serious competitive edge.
For sure.
And it's not just PwC saying this either, right?
Yeah. Right.
The Microsoft study we have here found that 79% of business leaders believe that AI is essential for staying competitive.
It's interesting, though, because many of them are struggling to figure out how to actually harness that power and measure the benefits.
It's one thing to recognize that it's important,
Yeah,
but it's another thing entirely to actually implement it effectively.
exactly. And that highlights a crucial point.
Okay.
It's not enough to just acknowledge AI is important.
Right.
You need a solid plan to activate it within your business.
A plan to activate it.
Yes, it's like having a rocket ship, but no launch sequence.
I like that analogy.
You have all this potential, but without the right steps, you're not going to get off the ground.
So how do we bridge that gap then?
Well, I think a good starting point is recognizing that AI is already more prevalent than we realize.
Oh, interesting.
One of the sources points out that 75% of knowledge workers
Wow.
are already using AI in their work.
75%.
Okay.
But hold on. So if people are finding AI tools that are already helping them be more productive,
Yeah.
isn't that a good thing?
Well, it is, but there's a nuance to that statistic.
Okay.
A significant number of those workers, 78% to be exact,
Okay.
are actually bringing their own AI tools to the table.
Oh, so it's not necessarily sanctioned by the company.
Right. This BYO AI trend is particularly common in smaller companies.
So why does it matter if they're using their own tools?
Well, for one thing, unsanctioned tools can create serious data security risks.
Oh, that makes sense.
And when everyone's using different tools, you miss out on the benefits of a coordinated AI strategy.
Right. It's like everyone's doing their own thing.
Exactly. Imagine trying to orchestrate a symphony where every musician is playing a different tune.
Yeah. It's just chaos.
It just won't work.
So activating AI effectively means going beyond just letting people use whatever tools they find.
Yeah.
It requires a strategic approach.
Definitely one of the sources makes a great analogy. It says that applying AI piecemeal is like having a supercharged engine in a car with flat tires.
You're not going anywhere fast.
Exactly. The potential is there, but you won't go very far without a solid foundation.
So you need that solid foundation first.
Right. You need to rethink how work gets done to fully leverage AI's capabilities.
So that's where process management comes in.
Absolutely.
It's about aligning your business operations to maximize AI's impact.
It's not just about automating tasks.
Right.
It's about fundamentally rethinking how work gets done.
Okay, so process management is key.
Precisely. It's like repaving the road to accommodate that supercharged engine.
I like that.
To ensure a smooth and powerful journey.
Speaking of smooth and powerful,
Yeah.
one of the sources highlighted a fantastic example of this process in action.
Oh, yeah.
Mars Wrigley and their digital supply chain transformation.
That's a great case study.
Yeah, they created a digital twin of their production line,
Basically a virtual replica.
which allowed them to use machine learning to anticipate output and minimize waste. And now they're getting AI-powered recommendations that help them make better decisions.
Leading to faster order fulfillment.
And ultimately happier customers.
That's the goal.
Right. And it shows that when you align your processes with AI, the results can be transformative.
Completely transformative.
It's clear that getting this right is going to be a major differentiator in the coming years.
Oh, absolutely.
By 2026, clients, staff, and even vendors will expect AI to be part of your offering.
They will. The companies that embrace AI now will be the ones leading the pack.
They'll be setting the pace, not chasing it.
Exactly.
So for anyone listening who's feeling a bit overwhelmed by all of this,
Yeah.
where do we actually begin?
Well, there's a source here, RESmart, that suggests starting with some quick wins.
Okay, quick wins. I like that.
To gain some momentum, and their first suggestion is forming an AI committee.
An AI committee.
Yeah, it's essential to have an internal team dedicated to learning, experimenting, and championing AI.
So it's like an internal think tank.
Yeah, constantly exploring new possibilities and applications.
And of course, training is crucial too, right?
Oh, absolutely. We need to equip our teams with the skills to effectively leverage AI.
So it's not just about knowing how to use specific tools.
No, it's about understanding how to work with AI, analyze the output, and critically evaluate its recommendations.
So skills like prompt engineering, data analysis.
Yes, and the ability to discern reliable information from AI-generated content.
Those are going to be incredibly valuable.
They're the skills that will be increasingly valuable in an AI-driven world.
Okay, so we've got our AI committee. We're training our teams.
Huh?
What's the next step in activating AI for those quick wins?
Well, the Entresmart source recommends pinpointing projects where AI can have an immediate, tangible impact.
Okay, tangible impact.
They suggest asking some really insightful questions like,
Go on.
what processes are currently causing the most frustration or wasted time?
Okay, so identify the pain points.
Exactly. And then where could AI step in to automate tasks or provide valuable insights? And will this save time, generate revenue, costs, enhance customer engagement?
Or give us a competitive edge.
Exactly. Those are the key questions.
Love it. So it's about really focusing on where AI can make the biggest difference.
Yeah. Prioritize and focus your efforts.
And once you've identified these potential AI projects, they suggest creating simple wireframes to test out your solutions.
Yes. Test before you go all in.
So it's like a trial run.
Exactly. It allows you to experiment, refine your approach, and build confidence without committing a ton of resources up front.
Minimize risk, maximize learning.
Precisely. You want to make sure your AI initiatives are aligned with your business goals and delivering tangible value.
And speaking of delivering value, one of the sources highlights a very specific tool that can help you activate AI for immediate wins.
Oh, which one?
Microsoft Teams Copilot.
Ah, yes. Teams Copilot.
Have you used this?
I have. It's fantastic. It's a great example of AI integrated into a platform you're likely already using every day.
Most people using Teams already.
Exactly. Imagine having an AI assistant right inside Teams, helping you streamline communication and automate those tedious tasks that can bog you down. It's like having an extra pair of hands, but these hands are powered by cutting-edge AI.
So what can it actually do?
Think instant summaries of lengthy conversations, real-time insights during meetings, automated task assignments, and lightning-fast document retrieval.
All within Teams.
All within Teams.
That sounds amazing for anyone who's feeling overwhelmed by the constant messages, meetings, and admin tasks.
Absolutely. It can be a real game changer.
But what about the actual return on investment?
Right. Can we really measure the impact of something like Teams Copilot?
Yeah.
That's a crucial question. And thankfully, one of your sources, the Microsoft ROI guide on Teams Premium, provides some compelling data.
Okay, what does it say?
They cite an IDC study that found organizations are seeing a 3.5x return for every dollar spent on AI.
Now, 3.5x.
Largely due to streamlining those very processes we just discussed and boosting overall productivity.
That's a significant return.
It is.
But what about implementation time?
Right. Will it take years to see those kinds of results?
Yeah.
Not at all. The same study found that 92% of AI deployments are taking 12 months or less.
So we could be seeing that ROI within a year.
Potentially even sooner.
That's a pretty rapid turnaround.
It definitely makes the case for activating AI sooner rather than later.
And Teams Copilot seems like an incredibly accessible entry point.
For sure.
But let's shift gears a bit and delve deeper into this whole concept of process management.
Okay.
The HBR article you provided, Marrying Process and AI, really emphasizes the connection between the two.
It does. It argues that while AI excels at tackling specific tasks, it truly shines when it's integrated into a well-defined and meticulously managed process.
And they used Mars Wrigley as an example again.
Right.
But this time it was about how they used process mining and AI to significantly reduce their order rejection rate.
From a staggering 30% down to a mere 4%.
That's incredible.
It's a phenomenal improvement.
It really showcases how combining process management with AI can lead to some remarkable results.
Remarkable.
So it seems like process management is the secret sauce to unlocking AI's full potential.
I think that's a great way to put it.
So for businesses that are eager to activate AI, what are the key takeaways from that HBR article?
What actionable steps should they be taking?
Yeah.
Well, the article outlines 7 essential steps for successfully marrying process management and AI.
7 steps.
And the first step is establishing ownership.
So appointing someone who's responsible for the initiative?
Exactly. Someone who's ultimately responsible for steering the initiative and ensuring it aligns with the overall business strategy.
So they're like the captain of the AI ship.
I like that analogy, the captain navigating the course and keeping everyone on track.
Perfect.
The next step is identifying process customers.
Process customers? Who are those?
These are the individuals or teams, both internal and external, who benefit from the process. Understanding who they are helps you prioritize improvements that will have the most significant impact and deliver maximum value.
So it's like understanding your target audience before launching a marketing campaign.
Exactly. You need to know who you're serving to craft a message that resonates.
Makes sense.
Once you've identified your process customers, the next step is mapping out the existing process.
And this is where process mining comes in, right?
Yes. It's about understanding how the current process works, identifying bottlenecks, and pinpointing areas for improvement.
It's like creating a detailed blueprint of your current operations.
Precisely. And once you have that blueprint, you can start to pinpoint the areas where AI can have the greatest impact.
I see. So step 4 is establishing process performance measures and targets.
Right. It's about defining how you'll measure success and setting realistic goals for improvement.
So you need a way to track your progress.
Exactly, and ensure that your AI activation is actually delivering tangible results.
Got it. The next step is considering process enablers.
Yes. This is where you start to explore the specific technologies, including AI, that can help you achieve those process improvements.
Finding the right tools for the job.
Exactly. It's like assembling a team of experts, each with their unique skills and expertise to tackle a complex challenge.
Okay, so you've assembled your toolkit.
Right. Then the next step is redesigning the process itself.
So you're putting all those insights to work.
Yes, crafting a new optimized process that incorporates AI in a way that maximizes efficiency and value.
So it's like creating a new and improved blueprint.
Exactly, one that leverages the power of AI to streamline workflows and enhance overall performance.
And finally, the 7th step is implementing and monitoring the new process.
This is where the rubber meets the road, putting that new process into action, training your people, and continuously monitoring performance to ensure you're on track to achieve your goals.
It's an ongoing process.
It is an iterative process that requires ongoing attention and refinement.
The HBR article also touched upon the potential of AI agents to further enhance process management.
It did, and the other HBR article we have, The Secret to Successful AI-Driven Process Redesign, dives even deeper into that topic.
AI agents, what exactly are those and how are they different from the AI tools we've discussed so far?
AI agents are a fascinating evolution of AI technology. They can operate autonomously, making decisions, taking action, and even learning from their experiences.
So imagine a team of tireless digital workers who are constantly learning and improving.
Exactly.
That sounds almost like science fiction.
It does, but there are real-world examples of companies successfully using these AI agents.
Oh, really? Like who?
The article highlights companies like Walmart, Marriott, Nestle, and ADT who are already using AI agents to manage inventory, optimize booking processes, enhance their supply chains, and even assist customers with setting up home security systems.
Wow. And then there's JPMorgan Chase, who are developing AI agents to handle complex, multi-step tasks.
The possibilities seem endless.
They truly do. The article also pointed out some exciting new platforms like Microsoft's AutoGen Meta's React and Amazon Web Services' Amazon Q, which are making it easier than ever to build and deploy these AI agents.
It seems like we're moving towards a future where AI agents will play an even more prominent role in process management.
But what does that mean for human workers? Are we all going to be replaced by robots?
That's a common concern, but the article emphasizes the importance of human oversight.
Okay, So we're still in control.
Yes. While AI agents can operate autonomously, human expertise is still essential for setting goals, ensuring alignment with business objectives, and providing guidance and feedback.
So it's not about replacing humans.
It's about augmenting their capabilities and freeing them up to focus on higher-level tasks that require creativity, critical thinking, and human interaction.
It's a partnership between humans and machines.
Exactly. AI agents are powerful tools, but they're most effective when they're working in concert with skilled professionals.
The article also made a really interesting connection between AI agents and the concept of Kaizen.
Yes.
Can you remind us what Kaizen is all about?
Kaizen is a Japanese term that means continuous improvement. It's a philosophy that emphasizes making small, incremental changes over time to achieve significant improvements in efficiency and effectiveness.
So the idea is that AI agents can turbocharge that continuous improvement process.
Exactly. They can analyze data, identify patterns, and suggest improvements much faster than humans can, leading to a much more rapid pace of optimization.
It's like having a team of process improvement experts working 24/7.
Exactly, to identify and eliminate inefficiencies.
That sounds incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
But how do we ensure that these AI agents are actually making the right decisions?
How do we maintain control?
Yeah.
That's where human oversight comes back into play. It's crucial to establish clear guidelines, define acceptable parameters, and regularly monitor the AI agent's performance to ensure they're aligned with your overall business objectives.
So it's about striking that balance.
Yes, between leveraging the power of AI and maintaining human control to ensure ethical and responsible implementation.
AI is a powerful tool.
It is.
But like any tool, it needs to be used responsibly and ethically.
It's up to us as humans to guide its development and ensure it's used for good.
It feels like we're at this tipping point,
Yeah.
where AI is going from like this futuristic concept to this present reality.
Yeah.
That's rapidly changing every industry.
Absolutely. And the companies that are going to succeed with AI are the ones that approach it intentionally and strategically.
It's not enough to just like dabble in it or add it as a checkbox on a list.
It needs to be integrated into the DNA of your business.
Exactly. And the pasted text source had this really interesting quote from Jared Spataro. He's the CMO of AI at work at Microsoft.
Okay.
And he said, as LLMs become more sophisticated, they'll become commodities.
Interesting.
So the idea is the underlying AI technology itself will become less of a differentiator.
So if everyone has access to these powerful AI tools, what's going to separate the winners from the losers?
That's the question, right?
Yeah. Spataro believes it comes down to how effectively companies integrate those AI models with their own unique data and workflows.
So it's not just about the AI itself.
No, it's about how you use it.
It's about how you tailor it to your specific needs.
It's like having access to the finest ingredients.
Okay.
But it takes a skilled chef to combine them in a way that creates a culinary masterpiece.
I love that analogy.
And this emphasis on integration reinforces the importance of process management.
It all comes back to process management.
AI is not a standalone solution. It's a powerful ingredient that needs to be woven into the fabric of your business operations.
And the pasted text source also highlighted the importance of leadership in driving AI adoption.
Yes. They shared an anecdote about Kate Johnson, the CEO of Lumen.
Oh, yeah. What does she do?
So when Lumen initially rolled out, Teams' Copilot adoption rates were surprisingly low.
Really?
And Johnson decided to have her own AI usage audited, and she discovered she wasn't using it as much as she thought. So she made a conscious effort to incorporate Copilot into her daily workflow and encouraged other leaders to do the same.
So she led by example.
Exactly. And it had a ripple effect.
What happened?
Adoption increased first among senior executives and then spread throughout the entire company.
Wow. So people saw their leaders embracing AI.
Yeah, and they started to recognize its value.
That's powerful.
And eventually they were saving an average of 30 minutes per day.
30 minutes?
Thanks to AI-powered efficiencies.
That's huge.
It shows that leadership sets the tone and demonstrates the value of embracing new technologies.
It's not just about telling people to use AI.
Right.
It's about showing them how to use it effectively.
Exactly. When leaders actively champion AI and show their teams how to use it effectively, it sends a powerful message.
This is a priority.
That this is a priority and a core part of the company's future.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
We talked about the urgency of creating a plan to activate AI, the potential of Teams Copilot for those immediate wins. The critical steps to effectively marry process management and AI for long-term success.
Yes.
And we even explored those exciting possibilities of AI agents.
Right.
And how they can take the concept of continuous improvement to a whole new level.
It's a lot to take in.
But for someone listening to this who's feeling inspired and ready to take that first step, where do they begin?
Well, remember those quick wins we discussed earlier? One of the simplest and most effective ways to get started is with Microsoft Teams Copilot.
It's already there.
It's already integrated into a platform you're likely using every day.
Most people are using Teams.
And it can make an immediate impact on your productivity.
And don't forget that Too Late guide.
Oh, yes. That's a great resource.
It's packed with prompts to help you unlock Copilot's full potential.
It's like a cheat sheet for maximizing your AI experience.
It has prompts for summarizing conversations, crafting more effective messages, asking insightful questions during meetings.
So much more.
The key is to remember that activating AI doesn't have to be this monumental undertaking.
Right.
Start small, experiment, learn, and build from there.
And don't be afraid to seek guidance.
There are so many resources available.
There are online communities, AI consultants who can help you navigate this exciting new landscape.
So what does this all mean?
The message is clear.
AI is not just a future trend.
It's the present reality.
The time to act is now.
The companies that embrace AI strategically weave it into their processes and empower their people.
They will be the ones who not only survive,
but thrive
in this new era of business.
Absolutely.
And one final thought to leave you with.
Okay.
Remember what we discussed earlier. AI is most powerful when it's combined with human ingenuity.
It's a partnership.
So don't just think about what AI can do for you.
Right.
Think about how you can leverage AI to unleash your own creativity, solve bigger problems, and create a more impactful future.
For your business and the world.
Exactly.